It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Bishop.
Two.
He's got it one away.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and...
So striding forward now, Zach Leone, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Zach Leone.
High in the air out to center field. Bishop is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing. Now in the box, King Bishop. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
King Bishop.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the...
Here's Carlos Correa now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready for another chance. King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King Bishop.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Popped him up. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor as the American League moves out in front here 2-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bishop giving chase, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Digging in once again, Zach Leone. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Striding in once again, King Bishop, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
King Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Here it comes, 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Machado at third with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Drilled right back up the middle. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
1 run, 6 hits, and 1 miscue on the line score for the NL. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the American League 2 and the National League 1. Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bishop is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Juan Pinheiro.
Lifted into center field. Rosario onto the grass. 2 down. 8th inning now in this All-Star matchup as you get a look at Mookie Betts. Well, pinch hit here, and he's the potential.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubbies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Sean Newcomb gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He's got a chance at a big season milestone here. 1 more home run to reach 50 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Ready on 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly.
Standing in, Roosevelt Hubble. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Roosevelt Hubble.
Now the payoff pitch home. lifted in the air to center field. Gallo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Kendrick Rhodes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bishop moves over. And that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, King. Bishop. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Set to deliver on 3-0. Up on the inside corner for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready to take his axe again, Nick Williams, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Anderson is under it, no problem, 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Tyler Austin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Digging in now, Kendrick Rhodes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kendrick Rhodes.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, King Bishop.
King Bishop.
Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. De La Rosa, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Lying toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been.
Ready to take his hacks again, King Bishop, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Took something off there, but it misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Nick Williams will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's Tyler Austin now. Not much in the way of productivity from him. So there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as it is now 7-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days.
Now batting, third baseman, Robert.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. King. Bishop, he singled his last time up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-3 tonight. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Lucas Giolito earns his 8th victory of the season, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Kurt Ricks, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little.
In now, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reinheimer over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Ready once again, King Bishop. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Nick Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now batting, Robbie Dodd. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far.
Robbie Dodd.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first home run of the season. And it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, King Bishop. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Russell aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound. And with the pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason. And to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The next Cub up, Caden Rosado. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here.
All right, over here.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Roosevelt Hubble, he's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Striding into the box, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
No swing, apparently. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming. At the plate, Kendrick Roach. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Bishop. 1 away. In now for the Reds, Harrison Bader. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
digging in, Roosevelt Hubble. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bishop has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Cubs with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Sergio Batista earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Johnny Hager down the save, his 34th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubbies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kenneth Thorman, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Stepping up now, King Bishop. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
2 balls and a strike now. Just underway here in Cincinnati. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0. Settling in now, Roosevelt Hubble, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bishop is in pursuit. He's got it 1 away. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got a 15-game streak going. That means he's hitting everybody. 15 games? That's tough to get. I'm hoping 20 is in his sights. We'll see.
Williams is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, King Bishop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Russell at second. Gallo on at first with 2 down. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the payoff pitch home.
On the bag, on the bag.
Hit ball to second, right to him. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So coming to the plate, Andrew Knapp. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
At the plate, Jack Reinheimer. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third. As with that, the lead swells to 4-1. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Stepping in, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Move it, move it, move it.
Chopper to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, King Bishop. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bader ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 52 for him thus far. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
At the plate, Andrew Knapp. He was a double play victim last time around. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bishop is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Trying to pick things up where we left off. King. Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Feliz is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have.
Ready for another chance? Kendrick Roach, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Line towards center field. Bishop is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Ready once again, Brian Anderson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Brian Anderson.
Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Russell moving to his left. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin Cecchini. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Line drive to center field. Bishop is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. This remains a 5-all ball game. David Goodson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
28, David Goodson.
Ready for another shot now. King. Bishop.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Bishop brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 2-1 is a ball high and inside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Come on,
Chopped
D,
on the
come
ground
on.
over to first. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Brian Anderson.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Saving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. Throwing to second, and he is in there.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
So in now for Chicago, King, Bishop. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runners back. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings. Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
7-5 tonight's final. Archie Cardenas wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Johnny Hager closes the door for the save, his league-leading 35th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Amir Garrett is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
The next Cub up, King Bishop. He went deep in the contest last night.
King Bishop.
Now a snap move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Nick Williams.
Gallo over at second. Bishop at first. One gone. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's Tyler Austin now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
You're here,
Takes
on the back,
this
on the
the
back.
other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
So digging in now, Jack Reinheimer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Working for the punch-out and the offering. High and deep to right center. Bishop going back. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home, and it's not in time. He's safe as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop.
King Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to right center. Hubble on the move. And that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Striding in once again, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at bat.
Bishop.
First offering on its way. This grabs the outside corner.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Well, coaches always say first things first, right? You can't make the throw if you don't have the ball in your hand. Looked like he was eyeing the runner, and the ball went right by him. An error and a run scored as the result.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. And now they've got him picked off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He's on the move again from first. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with a hit and run on as he... Digging in and looking for more, Roosevelt Hubble. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now at the plate, King Bishop.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Into the box now, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 2-1 home. Strike two swinging.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Russell at third. De La Rosa at second with one away. And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nick Williams is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-6 ball game. Here's Tyler Austin now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Cincinnati Reds get their 20th home win this year. Theo Robinson earns the victory out of the bullpen.